Welcome back to the channel. We're looking at guitar accessories today. This is the string winder, but I would add a couple of features to my string winders if you can, because they're worth it and they're inexpensive. So what we're looking at is a string winder with added snips. Snipping the ends of your strings at the end of your machine heads is super important. I've witnessed a pretty horrendous accident with somebody on stage involving a lead singer's eye and strings that haven't been cut down. So I always recommend cutting those at the end. A, it's a health and safety hazard. B, it will actually lead to your strings going out of tune. It could cause damage to your case. There's all kinds of reasons why you'd want to do that. A string winder with snips on the end is a great investment because it's all in one place. You've always got it to hand. It's designed just to cut guitar strings, so you're not destroying any other things that are maybe inappropriate, like scissors. The other advantage of some of these are that they are really well made, and you can also have a peg puller on there. So a peg puller is for pulling the pegs out of your acoustic guitar. A lot nicer and fairer to your acoustic guitar pegs. So back in the 90s I would use a pair of pliers to pull those out, and they would damage the pegs over time. So a peg puller, a set of snips, fantastic, and a string winder all built into one. The string winder is also designed to fit different size machine heads, which is great if you've got a little collection of guitars. Thoroughly recommended, and don't leave the house without one. There was a situation a few years ago where my wife, who's actually quite good at changing strings, she's very quick at that task. I was doing a show at the Jam House in Birmingham. It was a really lovely show. Things were going really well, and I had about 4 songs left before the end of the first set. One of my strings snapped. My wife came to the front of the audience, took my guitar, and I was in the middle of a medley of songs. I think we were doing 2 or 3 more songs, which were about, I don't know, I think we had about 3 minutes before the end of that, and the next song would start. My wife took the guitar, went round the corner, changed the string, which I think was like a B string or an E string, and had the guitar stretched out back to me by the time that had finished, which is absolutely impeccable timing. And I was ready for the next song, and the guitar stayed in tune. So it was fantastic. She'd even snipped the end of the string, so that was a complete rescue. And all thanks to my wife's skills that she'd built up over the years with changing strings, but using this tool effectively and quickly. So I recommend a string winder with built-in clippers and potentially a peg puller as well. Any price between £5 and £15–16 on Amazon. You can get them all good guitar stores. Fantastic bit of equipment, and again, I've had mine for about 15 or 16 years, never needed anything else.